to invite our Vice Principal, Mr. Đặng Văn Hòa, on stage and have a few words with you. Please welcome Mr.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome again. I can see that you are having a good time at our home. Salva Cruz Hospitality College. Not just you, but also our own students who are in a very high mood this morning of May as March, the hot weather of the south. So we have the honor, with the pleasure to have an exchange program with Republic Polytechnic Singapore. We have a lot of opportunities to have similar exchange programs, but frankly speaking, today is a special one. Thanks to a few reasons. First, the preparation of our students who prepared over the last week. And also, thanks to the enthusiasm from the Singaporean delegation, which I'm sure, under the guidance of the two dear teachers, Ms. Sharon and Mr. Francis, I believe so. My presentation has been arranged in the program this morning, but I try to keep it short because I see that we will have more fun with our students together between young people. We have prepared a few things for your 3 hours staying with us this morning, from 9 o'clock until 12 as the schedule. Is that true, Mr. G? Yes, yes. Okay, so my presentation will include 3 parts. I will tell you briefly about Vietnam tourism. Number 2, I'm going to tell you about how human resource in Vietnam tourism has been trained and supplied to the industry. And number 3 is about ourselves, Salva Cruz Hospitality College. First, we can say that we are lucky to have our operation in the context of the growing and development of Vietnam tourism. As of the statistic of last year, Vietnam received 5 million international visitors, very small compared with Singapore, who received, according to the statistic I received here, 12 million last year. And if I look at our neighboring country of Thailand, the achievement was 15 million international tourists. So Vietnam will achieve only 5 million tourists. And together with the 5 million international tourists, we have 16 million Vietnamese people traveling around the country, and also to neighboring countries like Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia. This is a good sign and good news for the development of Vietnam tourism. We can say that we are lucky to have various and different landscapes which can enhance the development of tourism. From Mr. Jing, I know that after tomorrow you will have a trip to Hanoi, the northern part of Vietnam. You will see how different Hanoi is compared with South, represented by Ho Chi Minh City. We can say that we have 4 distinct tourist destinations or areas in Vietnam. The Mekong Delta, with the green paddy field, the central island, the central coast, and finally the northern part with Hanoi. So we are lucky with different climatic zones. However, we still have to overcome a lot of challenges before we can really proceed on the way of development. We still have the problem with paperwork, a lot of procedure for visa processing. We still have problem with traffic, which you will experience yourself from today until you return back home. We are learning a lot of things from how to solve the problem from friends around the world, including Singapore. But traffic is still our major problem and challenge for our development. Regarding the human resource, we are now having together 1,500,000 people working in tourism, of which 350,000 have a direct contact serving tourists. Of this figure, only 30% have gone through official training. So you can see that the job of training for tourism school, like our school, is very heavy. This is, at the same time, an opportunity and a big challenge for us. There is a slow change, I can say, about how people in Vietnam perceive tourism. From the very beginning, when the war was over in 1975, most of Vietnamese people look at tourism not as a first priority. Their priority should be for being doctor, lawyer, teacher. Tourism is of less importance and priority. It is due to some reason. Vietnamese people are friendly, but to serve in tourism, that is another thing. Serving through hospitality to make their life is something new for us. Hopefully, now there is a change in the trend. People is switching to a more positive perception of tourism. I can tell you a few things. Before, it's not easy for us to recruit what we call elite young people to tourism. But now we have very dynamic young people who entertain you at the beginning of your arrival here. Do you agree? Yeah. That's a good thing for us. Now about Saigon Tourist Hospitality College. We are established in 1989. It means that we are in 21 years of operation. A little bit older than Republic Polytechnic. You were established in 2003, if I'm not mistaken. But you are huge. I've heard about the achievement of your representative, William Chan. Is that the name? William Chan, who won the bronze medal in the London skill competition. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'd like to share that our school last year also sent one student of the cooking discipline. Our student put up one bronze medal, but what we received was the excellence certificate among other contestants. It is something we really are proud of. So we have something to share in common. We are state-owned, just like yours, I believe. Thus, we have to rely 100% on the tuition fee for all our operation and expenses. And hopefully, the fee of our school, a lot of students can confirm, is rather reasonable. We charge, for your reference, somewhere between 300 to 700 US dollars per year. We term it as US dollars, 300 to 700 US dollars per year. We have two levels of training, certificate and diploma. Certificate learning range from 1 month to 1 year, while diploma includes 2 years. Now a lot of people like certificate because it takes less time, the opportunity for them to complete the course, obtaining the skills, competencies, and then start a career in tourism. And after that, they get higher and higher in their career in tourism. Most of our students, they are young people. They are high school graduates. For some reason, they could not enter university, but now they are happy to be with diploma training. As the name indicates, we specialize in the training in hospitality and tourism. We have 3 major disciplines. The first one is hotel management, which includes the skill of front office, and the other one is housekeeping. The second one is restaurant operation, with specialization subjects like cooking, bakery and pastry, restaurant service, bartender. And finally, that is travel operation. Something interesting I'm going to share with you here. 5 years ago, there were more and more students enrolled for travel operation in the hope of working as a tour guide, which is rather romantic to be all the time away from home. Not knowing that this is not easy, it's a lot of challenging. And they did not favor much things like housekeeper, or cook. Now the trend switch. We have equal people enrolling for cooking as well as for housekeeper. They know that each has its own value and its own contribution to the growth of tourism. The reason we are attracting more and more people to our school, we can say that we are lucky to be one of the most important tourism schools in Vietnam. Because starting tourism for young people is fun. It's a lot of fun. The fun through practice, because our training focuses on practice. Later, on the campus tour, our students will show you our training and practice facilities on the 3 major disciplines, and also the opportunity to exchange with international friends, like today from Singapore. The second thing that makes tourism attractive is that the job opportunity. It is very easy, I can say, to get a job. Many of our students can have part-time jobs even during the time they have training with us. The last thing, but not less important, that is the advanced learning. Working in tourism, our students have the opportunity to get scholarship, to go abroad for further training. We send our students to Luxembourg, of course, on the basis of scholarship. We also have some to Singapore, mainly. Last year, we sent 16 students of cooking class to work on the paid internship program in the United States for 1-year program. In general, I can speak on behalf of my students. You can ask them later during the exchange, and you can see that we are having a good time here. We are all the more happier with opportunities like today of exchange with international friends. So, before ending my speech and presentation, I'd like to say thank you. I wait for your questions if you have any, and wishing you a very good time with us this morning.
Thank you so much for your informative presentation. And to come to our exchange program today, we have the honor to welcome Miss Sharon. So can I have the approach of Miss Sharon on stage, please?
For welcoming us and the Vice Principal as well of Saigon Tourism School. Yeah, it's our honor from Republic Polytechnic to be right here in Vietnam, and it is a really beautiful city, a country, right, to all of us. We have a great time yesterday, enjoying our first puppet show, the water puppet show, and I speak on behalf of all my students that the performance that the girls, the beautiful ladies, have just done for us was tremendously enjoyable, very, very entertaining. Alright, like what the Vice Principal has just mentioned about the school, Republic Poly has been around for almost 10 years, and we are pretty similar to you, so I'm sure that there will be a lot of exchange between the students, right? So later, do feel free to ask questions and exchange your information to and fro. Okay, let me also invite Mr. Francis Chow.
Oh, Mr. Chow.
Mr. Chow.
Share the burden.
Like wedding
Just a quick thing. We're very happy to be here today. It's been a little trip to come over here, and some of us have not been to Vietnam before, so it's a very good eye-opening experience for all of us. Just give it a really short. I'd like to thank Vice Principal.